guys, it's Tony at McMahon Alternators, and I wanted to touch on real quick the LS swap. Probably the most popular engine swap in history, and we get lots of calls, questions, emails on needing an LS alternator. I just need an LS alternator. It fits an LS. It fits an LS. LS. Well, I have different alternators here. This one fits an LS. This one does too. So do these two. What you need to know is what kind of brackets you're using. If you're using an aftermarket bracket, you need to tell us what kind of aftermarket bracket you're using. If you had a part number for it, that'd be awesome. That way we just look it up, make sure, double check, see if it's in stock, grab it from stock, ship it out to you, you're rolling. If you don't, we kind of figure it out with the brand name, go from there. But in short, take these two, completely opposite right here, but they fit LS engines. Both of them will fit an LS engine. This one fits the truck style, F-body Camaro style. This is strictly a Corvette style, like your C6, C5, C6, 7, whatever. They look really close. And again, we're paying attention to the actual mounting of the alternator, not the color, case, pulley, or anything. It's ever so slightly different. You could make it fit, I'm sure, but then we wouldn't take it back because you messed it up. So if you have a Corvette, you can have like an engine from like a Tahoe, and that's fine. But if you're running Corvette brackets on it, we're more concerned with the bracket. We've established that it's an LS engine, but we need to know the bracket that this is gonna bolt to, physically bolt to. So if you got the Corvette style, cool, got you covered. If you have the truck style, Camaro, F-body, they use this style. But why would I have 3 extra here? I have this one this is a 400, uses their small pulley, car audio really. No race car needs a 400 really, it doesn't. Like a real race car, not street car, race car. This one here has the larger pulley. This one's a 250. This is what we recommend for the race car stuff. You got mild stereo, race car stuff, pumps, fuel pumps, fans, all that good stuff. That's what we recommend. But again, you'll notice, why does this one have this little bolt right here? Why does it have that? This one doesn't have it. If you turn them, we've actually even milled out some of the ear. On this one, it's the same as the other side, 2 inches. This one actually fits the 88 to 95 truck style. So if you have one of those older styles, but you swap in an LS, but you're still using the old brackets, then you need to use this. You can use this for the exact ear that it was. We mill this down to fit in the ear, and then we include this bolt that's just slightly smaller, and it fits right in there perfect because there's a little bit of misalignment. So, now that that's out of the way, so you get this one, and you have a particular bracket that mounts everything up real nice and tight, looks cool, but when you go to put this on, this stud hits your valve cover, or it hits something, turbo piping or whatever. There's all kinds of different stuff going on. So that's another question we'll ask you. So that's where one like this comes into play. You can see it's pretty much the same 2 inches on each side. This is a 250. We're not paying attention to the plugs here. That's not what we're talking about, totally different thing. But you'll notice the output studs on the top. So maybe hood clearance, you need it for this. Off-road rigs, I know that I've put some of these needed to be on the back, and flip-flop. So these are questions to have in your head before you call us, not after or during the call. We'll ask the right questions. You just have to give us the answers and we'll get you what you need. But I just need an LS alternator, that's got to stop. There's so much more involved in it, And I'm sure you can hack something together. You can say, if you got this one, you could put a spacer here, or if you get this one, you could bandsaw whatever. But you don't want to buy a $300, $400, $500 alternator and have to do that. Just get it right from the get-go. Do a little bit of research, measure your own brackets if you want to. I believe these are all 5.5, and the Corvette is a rarity on the swap thing. I've only done 1 or 2 of those that I personally have. It's a little wider, but I know these are like 5.5 inches, and then 2-inch foot. And then this one has it shaved and the bolt. So could I take this one out and use it in this application? I could put a spacer back there if I had to, but you want to do it right. So again, LS, if you get anything from the video, or you've just swiped all the way to the end of it to be like, okay, what's he talking about, to sum it up? You have a Corvette LS, you have a truck and F-body LS, and then you have old school Chevy 8895 with that machine surface. And then you have your stud on the top, stud on the back. Different clocking, we can get into clocking it even if you need to. Some of these mount like this, and they need to have this turned, so we can do that. But please be open that there is not a perfect alternator. There's a perfect alternator for you, but we have to know what that is. And you have to give us crank pulley diameter, engine idle RPM, max engine RPM, and the type of activity you're going to be doing with the vehicle. Drifting, stupid burnout stuff where you're just on the limiter all the time, probably want to get you one of these nice big pulleys on there. If you're doing a street car, you're doing one of those 1,000 horsepower things that you're just cruising around and whatnot on, you know, that all plays a part in it. There's always a rhyme for the reason. So just don't get frustrated with us. Just help us help you, and we'll get you the exact part you need. You know, if you're spinning this thing to the moon, you gotta let us know. If you don't, you'll probably overspin it, and it'll lock up, and then you'll tell us we suck. All because you didn't, or you weren't upfront with us. So we can get you the right thing, but you have to let us help you. So again, short video. It's hot as anything outside. I figured I'd do this one in the war room here. But if you have any questions, it's Tony, Tony, at mcmahon.com, and we can go through and hash this out. I have a pulley calculator. I have everything calculator. I can send you different scenarios of what will work and what might work and what should work. So just depending on what you want to do with the vehicle and what level you want to take it to. So again, thanks guys. We sell alternators. We also give information away for free. So take that into consideration, you know, when you're scrolling through and looking for things. If you need that extra 1% to convince you that it's the right thing for you, then just call, just email. I'm all over social media. I lurk around forums. I can be found pretty easy, so no need for, you know, I've been trying to contact you for months and not happening. I contact you in about probably 5 minutes, maybe 1 minute. So again, thanks guys, and now I get to put all this stuff back up in inventory. So if you need a yellow 400 for an F-body truck style, it's in stock. If you need a machined 170 for a Corvette, C6, C7, whatever, it's in stock. 8895 truck, F-body, 250. You can use your stock belt with it. It's in stock. Same thing for this one. This one's for your 2014 and up Chevy truck, stock belt, 250, ready to go. You know, thanks guys, I'm done. Thank you.